an interesting email yesterday. It came from an American PR company working for a New Zealand-based entrepreneur. Now, the PR guy asked if we could put his client on the show to talk about coronavirus. The client, this is the entrepreneur, thinks that the government is not doing enough and they want to say publicly what the government should be doing. We weren't the only show to get this email, and radio is not the only way this entrepreneur is banging that drum. I'm not going to name this person and the reason for this is because I think they mean well. I think they are truly worried for New Zealand. But even if they mean well, is it the right thing to take pandemic management advice from a business person with no obvious qualifications in this area? They're not experts, nor am I, nor are you. We don't know how to handle this. We have no previous experience to compare this to. People study for years to know what to do when a pandemic strikes, and yet we should listen to someone who's watched videos on the internet? I mean, some of the suggestions that I've heard from non-experts in the last week seem like common sense. Test more, shut schools, close the borders. But as logical as that sounds, it might not be the right idea. There may be unintended consequences. Take, for example, testing. We all want more tests, and South Korea is a stellar example of how to test extensively, how that can help. But South Korea only ramped up those tests when they had people in the community passing the disease on, and they needed to find those people. We don't have proof at this stage that people are passing it on in the New Zealand community, and there are not infinite supplies of the testing kits. If we use them up all now, we might regret it later. Border closures, banning anyone from coming in, sounds wise, but if we ban all travellers, won't all the planes stop coming to New Zealand and the 80,000 Kiwis who still want to get home might not be able to? School shutdown. Who looks after the kids? It's fine for office workers who can do their jobs from home. It's a lot harder if you're in the freezing works. And you can call in the grandparents, but then you've got the super vulnerable looking after the super spreaders. Maybe not a good idea. Now we can't stop people from complaining publicly about what the government's doing or not doing. But we can and we should judge for ourselves how much credibility they have on this particular subject and decide how much attention we're going to pay to them.